For many years, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have been the epitome of a Hollywood fairy tale. Their romance began on the set of All My Children, blossomed into a beautiful marriage, and created a family filled with love and laughter. We've seen them conquer red carpets, parent 3 amazing children, and support each other through every career high and personal challenge. Their bond seemed unbreakable, their life a testament to enduring love in the public eye. Kelly, with her boundless energy and witty charm, and Mark, her handsome and devoted husband, always presented a united front. Their authenticity and palpable love radiated from them, making us feel like honorary members of their joyous world. But even in the most seemingly perfect partnerships, there can be hidden depths, unspoken burdens, and secrets held close to protect those we cherish most. And for Mark, there was indeed a secret, a profound truth he carried for years, believing he was shielding Kelly, unaware that its eventual revelation would only deepen their already powerful connection. As their lives unfolded in the public eye, Mark Consuelos, while always appearing confident and supportive, carried a quiet weight. This wasn't a secret born of malice or deception, but rather of profound love and a deep-seated desire to protect Kelly from perceived worry or pain. For years, Mark had been quietly nurturing a deeply personal, philanthropic endeavor, one that was close to his heart, stemming from a challenging experience in his own youth. He poured his spare time, his resources, and his incredible energy into this passion project, often working behind the scenes, away from the glare of celebrity. He believed that by keeping it separate from their shared public life, he was shielding Kelly from the demands and emotional toll that such a significant undertaking could bring. His intentions were pure, driven by love, yet the silence surrounding this significant part of his life grew into a secret, a large, unspoken chapter in their shared narrative. The irony, of course, was that Kelly, ever the perceptive and empathetic partner, sensed something, a subtle shift in his quiet moments, a depth she hadn't fully explored. The secret Mark kept wasn't a clandestine affair or a hidden financial indiscretion. It was far more noble, yet equally complex in its concealment. Years ago, Mark had quietly established a foundation dedicated to providing scholarships and mentorship to underprivileged youth who aspired to careers in the arts, something deeply personal to his own path to success. He remembered the struggles he faced, the doors that seemed closed, and the mentors who, sometimes unknowingly, changed the trajectory of his life. He wanted to be that change for others. He funded it largely himself, with a few trusted advisors operating almost entirely off the public radar. Kelly, of course, knew of his generosity, his big heart, but she had no idea of the sheer scale and personal investment he had made in this specific, profound cause. She occasionally found him lost in thought or making discreet phone calls, and while she trusted him implicitly, a small, curious part of her wondered about these hidden pockets of his life. She never pressed, respecting his privacy, but a seed of curiosity was definitely planted, destined to blossom into a startling revelation. For years, this foundation grew, quietly changing lives without Kelly's full awareness of its profound impact or Mark's unwavering personal dedication. He maintained the charade out of love, fearing that if Kelly knew the true extent of his involvement, the immense time and emotional energy it consumed, she might worry, or worse, feel obligated to shoulder the burden with him. He wanted to protect her, to keep that part of his world separate from the demands of their public life and their shared family responsibilities. But secrets, even well-intentioned ones, often have a way of revealing themselves, especially in relationships as deeply intertwined as Kelly and Mark's. Kelly, ever intuitive and deeply connected to her husband, began to piece together fragments. The late-night calls, the discreet meetings, the occasional cryptic remarks, these weren't signs of betrayal, but rather clues to a hidden passion. Her curiosity grew, not from suspicion, but from a profound desire to understand every facet of the man she loved. And then, an unforeseen circumstance would finally force Mark's hand, bringing his carefully guarded secret to light in the most unexpected way. The catalyst for the revelation was an unexpected financial challenge that threatened Mark's beloved foundation. A key donor had unexpectedly pulled out, leaving a significant gap in their funding and putting the future of several scholarship programs at risk. Mark, a man who rarely showed vulnerability, was visibly distressed. Kelly, noticing his unusual tension and preoccupation, gently but firmly pressed him for answers. She knew something was deeply troubling him, something far beyond the usual stresses of their careers. With a heavy sigh and a confession that came with a tremor in his voice, Mark finally laid bare the secret he had guarded for so long. He revealed the foundation, its mission, and the immediate crisis it faced. He spoke of his fears, not of Kelly's anger, but of her disappointment, of the burden he felt he had placed upon her by keeping such a significant part of his life hidden. He braced himself for her reaction, fearing the weight of her judgment, completely unprepared for the profound surprise and unexpected emotion that would flood Kelly's eyes. Kelly's initial reaction was not anger, not disappointment, but a stunned silence, followed by a rush of tears, not of sadness, but of overwhelming emotion. She listened intently as Mark poured out his heart, explaining his intentions, his fears, and his profound passion for helping these young, aspiring artists. As he spoke, a deep understanding washed over her. She saw not a man who had kept secrets, but a man of immense compassion and quiet generosity, whose desire to protect her had led him to carry this beautiful burden alone. Her tears were a mix of profound pride, a touch of gentle reproach for his self-imposed isolation, and an overwhelming surge of love for the depth of his character. When he finished, she didn't lecture. She embraced him fiercely. "Mark," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion, "how could you ever think I wouldn't want to be a part of this? How could you ever think I wouldn't be incredibly proud?" It was a moment of profound emotional connection, a testament to a love that deepened with every shared truth. What followed this deeply personal revelation was nothing short of extraordinary. Kelly, far from being upset, immediately sprang into action. Her initial surprise quickly transformed into her signature, boundless energy, now channeled into supporting Mark's long-held dream. She didn't just offer moral support, she became an active, enthusiastic partner in his foundation. She leveraged her own powerful platform, her vast network, and her incredible ability to connect with people to bring unprecedented attention and funding to the cause. This wasn't just about saving the foundation. It was about expanding its reach, touching more lives, and realizing Mark's vision on an even grander scale. Together, they launched a massive fundraising campaign, sharing their personal story and the foundation's mission with an eager public. The response was overwhelming, a testament to the power of their combined influence and the heartwarming nature of the cause. The secret that Mark had feared would create a rift instead became a powerful catalyst for a new, shared purpose, strengthening their bond in ways they never imagined. The foundation not only recovered from its financial crisis, but soared to new heights thanks to Kelly's dynamic involvement. The story of Mark's long-held secret and Kelly's inspiring reaction resonated deeply with their fans, many of whom were touched by the couple's authenticity and shared commitment. This wasn't just about celebrity philanthropy. It was about the profound lesson in trust, communication, and the unexpected ways that honesty can strengthen a relationship. Kelly often remarked on her show, Post-Revelation, about how deeply proud she was of Mark, and how this journey had opened her eyes to an even more incredible side of her husband. She emphasized the importance of understanding the quiet battles our loved ones might be fighting, and the power of meeting vulnerability with love and support. Their story became a poignant reminder that even in the longest, most loving partnerships, there are always new layers to discover, new depths to explore, and new ways to fall even more deeply in love. And as their foundation continued to thrive, a final, beautiful detail emerged, solidifying their legacy and bringing their journey to an even more heartwarming close. As their foundation continued its incredible work, transforming the lives of countless young artists, a truly heartwarming full-circle moment unfolded. One of the very first students who received a scholarship from Mark's foundation years ago, a brilliant young artist who had gone on to achieve significant success, publicly credited